Divine day, you guys. Welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Jada Monique. I'm a recent health sciences graduate from Queen's University, and I'm kind of in this weird post-grad limbo where I'm rediscovering things and figuring out what post-grad life looks like for me. So far for me, that's looked like slowing down, like a lot, rediscovering things, spending more time outside, and also trying new things, which brings us to why I'm literally sitting in the grass today. Today I'm going to be attempting to build a butterfly garden. This is not a tutorial whatsoever. I tried looking on the internet to find any gardening girlies. I scoured TikTok, YouTube as well, and I couldn't really find any, probably because they are outside, quite literally touching grass. So I figured this could be a cute little soft summer project. I'm trying to become a gardening girly, if you will. I'm hoping this is the start of me making my yard, my front yard, a kind of more magical place, bringing that wildlife again. Let me see bees, let me see butterflies, let me see hummingbirds. You know what I mean? Come along with me while I try and build my first ever butterfly garden, or pollination garden is another word that I've seen a lot of people online call it. Of course, before heading to the nursery, I wanted to put together a little vision board so I could have some direction for the garden. I knew I wanted to create a space that felt colorful, a little whimsical, and welcoming for butterflies, bees, and all the other pollinators in my area. Since I don't know much about gardening yet, I did some research and tried to focus on plants that were native to Ontario, or at least non-invasive and pollinator friendly. A few plants that kept coming up were milkweed, bee balm, wild bergamot, and New England aster. Milkweed was especially important because it is a host plant for monarch butterflies. And while bee balm and bergamot are known for attracting all kinds of pollinators and adding that soft cottage garden feel that I was going for. New England aster was on my list because it blooms later in the season and helps extend the garden's color as well as nectar sources into the fall. That being said, I knew my final garden would depend a lot on what was available at the nursery, so I went in with a plan, but tried to stay flexible and open-minded. So now that we have all of our plans organized and thought out, it's time for me to head to one of my favorite places in the world, my local plant nursery. I was already a crazy plant lady before this, since COVID. I had 30 houseplants in my bedroom. Hopefully we only leave with what we went there to get today, but I can't make any promises that I won't be getting a new vining plant to bring home as well. Oh, yes, space. So, this space, Mom's in the process of ripping out the weeds to clear the space for where our butterfly garden will reside. So we are at Valley View Plant Nursery. I want to say that's what it's called. Personally, I've been to a lot of plant stores in my life, and I'd say this is the best one. It was out there. From here? Yep. Am I gonna fit through here? We've gotten sidetracked. We're looking at the veggies and fruits now. That's not going to be a part of the butterfly garden. That'll just be in a different part of the garden. Yeah. I wonder how a few minutes and 10 plants later. Oh yeah, I guess if you're gonna go big or go home. My mom wants a lemon tree. I think we should get a lemon tree. They're down there. Yes, go big or go home. I'll support. I'll help you water the lemon tree and everything. We got the goods. They're in the car, but of course me and my mom are just girls, so we're going to Home Sense and then Dollarama before we go home. Okay, I'm back. Outfit change, shovel and gloves in hand, and I'm just waiting for my mom to show me exactly where she wants the plants at. And then we'll get to planting. Luckily the temperature has dropped a little bit. It was 30 degrees, but I have everything. I don't really remember everybody's names, so hopefully I put some words on the screen so everybody here can get acquainted. And yeah, I'm just going to be digging. I am also just now realizing that when we buy the flowers, they don't actually have flowers on them. Aside from the Golden Globe, she's early. Like, especially for the New England aster, it doesn't bloom till fall. So I'm realizing this might be like either I have to do an update video on like the final verdict of my butterfly garden, or I just don't post this until we see if it was a success or not. Or I just post this anyways, and I'll update you guys on the next few videos how it goes. Anyways, I got my Crocs on and we are going to go get our hands dirty.
What happened? Did we lose a spark? Didn't know that love could feel so far. How could I believe you're not in front of me? Crazy, like we never know. Stay soft, pretend my eyes are closed. How could I not see?
So that is it for planting today. I'd say I'll probably check back in with you guys in like a week or two. See what they look like when they've grown a bit. Hopefully we get... Huh? Yeah. Hopefully they grow quite a bit and maybe we'll have some buds or even some flowers, but I don't really know how long these things take. So I am coming to you guys really raw and natural right now, but I'm here editing this vlog and I was like, wait, it's been a week. I also have not gone and looked too closely at the butterfly garden because I have since also, like I mentioned, I have multiple gardens going on. So I'm going to show you guys how the plants are doing. I'm going to show you guys all my gardens because moving forward, I know this video was just about the butterfly garden, but moving forward, I'm just going to show all my gardens. So starting in the backyard, and yes, I'm barefoot. Sorry guys if you guys hear like my feet smacking the pavement. This, if you watched the video before my last, I think it was just like a long weekend vlog. This is when I started this garden here. I have it covered up with a food tarp. The tarp we have basil. This is butter lettuce, which I did buy in this video when I started my butterfly garden, but I didn't really show you. This right here we have is oregano. Here we have thyme. Over here is rosemary. I'm doing good. I did have a little issue like pest. I don't want to say pest because we are outside, and outside is their home. So I had a little friend that was enjoying digging up my garden, so unfortunately that had to be covered, and he is losing some of his, I guess, nut storage. Anyways, moving over here, we have the Roma tomatoes. I believe they were below where the green part was when we first planted them, so let's say they've sprouted up about an inch, which I think is pretty good. These are our kale, these are our spinach. The spinach are doing really well. The kale was a little bit limp when we first brought them home because, okay, I'm gonna shut this off and we're gonna move around to the other side of the house and we will get the final update and the final reveal of the butterfly garden, which, don't get y'all's hopes up, it's been a week. So, and I did purposely choose things that bloom at different times so that for the longevity's sake of the garden. Allow me to open up the gates to Narnia. Here actually, no action yet, but I did let my nephew sprinkle some flower seeds there. Okay, so here everybody is. Oh no. Looks like our bee balm does need some water. She's a little bit limp, but up there we have golden sphere. Here's wild bergamot, which remember I told you guys I found out these are actually the same, and now that I'm really looking at the leaves, I don't know why they did that. Wild bergamot and bee balm, they had them labeled differently at the store. This here is our milkweed. This is another type of milkweed. And then we have another golden sphere up there. And yeah, as for the golden spheres, like the same type of plant they are, we already had a few in the garden. So this is our butterfly garden so far this year. Anticlimactic update video, but this planting business takes a long time. So yeah, if you guys want to see how the garden progresses throughout the rest of the summer, because it is just becoming June now, so we do have many months to go before fall. If you guys do want to keep up with that, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. That is going to be a lot of my summertime content, and hopefully I can bring some of the things that I planted this year indoors with me throughout the winter. My dream home literally has a greenhouse. Like, I can't wait till I can garden year round and full time, but this is where we're at. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and this isn't really like TikTok where you can comment pictures, but like, I want to know about you guys' gardens too. Like, have you guys started? What did you plant? Where are you guys from? Because obviously our native plants are going to be different depending on where you are. But yeah, I'm going to close this off here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.